Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Taurus for the week of April 20th. And at this time I'd like to give a very special thank you to each and every one of you out there who have been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow and getting it noticed, as well as all the thumbs up on all the videos that you've watched, and hit the hype button as well. Thank you so much for all of that. And of course the lovely comments, thank you. It really helping my channel grow and getting noticed. And it certainly makes my week. So I truly thank each and every one of you who take time out of your day to do that for me. Thank you. Ooh, starting with the Three of Pentacles. So collaboration. Looks like you're getting your business off the ground for some of you. Now this could be just collaboration like in a job that you already have, or bouncing information off of somebody that has, you know, the fundage to start something fresh, and they're asking you, you know, to put in a little bit of an input into something. So they're asking you, how would you go about this? What would you do? That sort of thing. And you definitely already have the knowledge to do all of this. And with this, it helps you to move up the ladder. If this is in a job, you know, this is teamwork, collaboration, learning, building something from the ground up much better, much stronger for your future. And the Knight of Wands. So definitely moving forward on this. Looks like you're taking a little bit of staycation for yourselves out here. You know, motorcycle, SUV, train, just a little distance just to clear your mind, move forward. You know, listening to your inner voices a little bit more observant. You know, you're understanding that it's time to listen to more things that's coming into your life instead of just shrugging them off. You're not making detours out of this. You're trying to find the possibilities of the goodness, what's coming in for you. So you're moving forward on something. You're curbing your impulses. You're not doing anything without double checking it before you agree to anything. And the Knight of Pentacles. So wow, you definitely, there is travel here for you. You know, whether it's by bus, walking, SUV, train, whatever it happens to be for you. But there's definitely a travel here. And it is going to take you to a much calmer place. That's why I said you might be just going to a park or visiting somebody you haven't talked to in a while. Because you've already planted the seeds here. And you have the strength and determination to go forward on this new endeavor. But you just need that mind to calm down now and allow the things to flow into your life. So, you know, you're going out, clearing your mind, doing something that makes you just forget ever so slightly for a while everything else comes together for you. And the Four of Cups. Yeah, boy, it's tough to wait. But you are managing to hold your britches for all it's worth. You're realizing, yes, it's going to take time, but you need to meditate, allow yourself, disconnect, and understand where you're at, what you have already in your life, and exactly where you're going from here. So right now you're asking yourself some pretty important questions. And it's hard for you to just sit and wait, but you're realizing that's what you need to do. All right, the Seven of Rods. All right, so you're moving forward on something. You're understanding the time is up for yourself. You're wanting things to happen a little bit more, and it may need that little extra push from yourself to the universe to show them that, you know, it's time. I can stand my ground. I have courage, you know, and you have that in mountains full. You know, you're maintaining control. You know what your destiny is, what you want to come into your life, what you want to leave from your life. And you're not just doing nothing about it. Ah, the Moon card. Okay. So definitely something around you has give you back that spark, you know? Understanding, yes, life is a mystery, but you want change and you're going for it. You know, you're doing it almost fearlessly. You're picking a new path. You're changing the way you think, your outlook on things, and how you approach many things in your life. Taking back your health as well for many of you. You know, no longer overindulging in certain things. You're realizing that, you know, your health is your life and you're taking care of it. And that doesn't matter how old you are. You're understanding that this is what you want to do for yourself to feel, you know, right place, right time, right decisions. Oh, the Two of Cups. Well, there's definitely collaboration here with somebody else. Now, this could be the beginning of a romance. So congratulations if that's what's happening in your world. You know, this is coming together with a like-minded person, somebody that you really actually get along with quite well. You like each other. You like to spend time together. You know, this is a good partnership, mentally as well as physically, and you're taking action on this. This could lead to a marriage in the future, but there is definitely a connection coming into your life that is really got your juices flowing and moving forward on this, and you're happy about it. And I like to see that for you. Yeah, look at that. Two of Swords. It's tough to make decisions, you know, because there's so many other avenues in your life, but you're realizing that the only avenue that counts is yours. You know, you're not asking for opinions in any form. You may get some, but you're not listening. This is you making this difficult decision for yourself. You're weighing the options. You know, you're at a deadlock right now, whether you should move forward on this or just wait a little longer, see what happens. But you, in your heart and soul, want to get going on this. And you're realizing the longer you wait, then the universe will step in. And sometimes the universe doesn't give you much of an option at the end of it. So you're very much aware of all of that. And you don't want this opportunity to slip through your fingers, but it is still tough to make that decision for yourself. Yeah, the Page of Swords. Well, you know, that's a little bit of warning here for some of you. Maybe a disagreement. You know, a little bit of a blowout here in some sort of relationship. Some relationships in your life have just run their course, you know. And you're understanding that maybe the other party doesn't in this, but you do. So you are removing yourself from these relationships. You're not holding on. You're not doing anything wrong. It's just, you know, when enough is enough for yourself. The other person may not take it that way, but it's okay. You're not questioning yourself on this move. You're understanding that this is the move for yourself and what you desire. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. Making sure that you have enough finances, that you're secure, things are starting to go the right way. Yes, you've watched your P's and Q's and pennies. You know, you haven't been overspending. You're watching your money. You're making sure that you have enough. You know, that you don't fall back into that mind of not enough. Right now, you're quite comfortable with where you're at. And you're also allowing yourself to, you know, purchase something that makes you feel good for the day. And that can be something so simple as, you know, traveling somewhere and stopping at a restaurant that you went to many years ago and just enjoying a cup of coffee. You know, something so simple. And the Five of Pentacles. Definitely your mind is on your money this week. Watching your finances, making sure that you're making good investments. You know, you've had your ups and downs in life financially, and you don't want to slide back down. So you're making sure that your finances are in good order. You realize how you're, in some cases, have been overspending in something, and now you're decided that, you know, you're pulling in the reins. You're making sure that your finances are going to stay in good spending order, and you're not going to worry about it anymore. You made some investments here, and sometimes they take a while to, show you what the value is, but you're still moving forward. And the Empress. Yes, definitely stronger mind, body, and soul. There's abundance here. You're nurturing. You're definitely good parenting skills if you have children, or just teaching others the right path. This is accomplishment, growth, moving forward. And you can own this because you have practiced what you preached. And the King of Cups. So definitely motivated to resolving problems in different relationships in your life. You're managing to move things, obstacles, people, places, and things out of your life and coming into a more position of strength that you've already gone through, you persevered, and now this is the universe bringing you back your rewards. So you're trusting in your instincts, you're moving forward on life in general in all forms with the optimism of this is going to happen. Yeah, the 9 of Rods. So definitely much more stronger, more determined, understanding that things in your life are changing, and you are really in a good spot with this. You may not feel like it right at the present moment, but you're going to come to realize quite quickly that this happened because of some decisions that you've made. And the decisions that you made were good. They were positive ones. They were moving you forward, taking your stance, drawing your land in the sand. And it takes a lot to do that. So you're moving forward with more strength, security, understanding your path, and not changing. So you're made a decision here going forward in your life, and it's not been easy to make that decision, but it's the right one for yourself. So you're feeling very strong in your convictions, your movements, and what you've changed in the very recent in your life. So you're really picking up your socks here moving forward, understanding that life has slotted this movement for you. Look at that. 3 of Cups. Good times, celebrations. This is get-togethers. There's definitely some sort of celebration. You're going to get an invitation to go to something. And it is, you're wondering why. Instead of just accepting it, you're second guessing it all the way, but you're going to accept and go and find out you're going to have a really good time at this celebration. This could be a birthday, anniversary, just to get together with good friends that you haven't seen in a long time. And it brings back that optimism back in your life. This is friendships, collaboration, creativity, friendships, community, happiness. There's definitely some celebration that is going to light up your future. And the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, you share well with others. You do. You're not afraid to lend a helping hand. You're not expecting anything back. But you are also in a more mindset of understanding as you give. There comes a time you need to receive. So you're opening up to the path of acceptance that people can help you without, having to one for one sort of thing. So you're sharing what you have, but you're also accepting what people are offering back to you without questioning it. What is the motive? And the Star card. Yeah, look at that. New beginnings, new opportunities. This is just the starting point for you. You're really feeling more optimistic and hopeful about your future. This is faith, renewal, spirituality, good fortune. And you are accepting it. You're stepping into this position now, going forward, feeling more not only optimistic, but understanding what it is that you truly, really want for yourself. And it takes a lot, and some people never figure it out. But you are finally admitting to yourself and the world of what it is that you want in your life to fulfill it. The Four of Pentacles. So definitely watching your finances. Hanging on, making sure that you have enough for the future. You're not going to backslide. You're not going to have any regrets. You're moving forward. You're saving your money, your security. You're taking control of this. No more, just spending willy-nilly. You're realizing that you want that money for a rainy day, and putting it away sometimes is what it takes to do that. And you are now cutting some people off from just, you always paying for everything all the time. Holding back a little bit more. All right, and your Oracle card. There is a better choice. Not seeing things clearly. Running away from the truth. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you again next week. Bye for now.